Or do we use our head and ride the monster to our desired direction? You cannot tame the monster, but you can tickle the monster. If you cannot tame, the best way is to tickle, make it happy, and achieve your desired goal. And that is what nations have done. And as I said right at the beginning, it has invited trouble, tremendous. It has totally destroyed nations. But it has built nations. Look at the examples of Southeast Asian nations. The moment they embraced this whole Western model of, question me, Western model of development, South Korea, which was poorer than Nepal 50 years back, is now one of the richest nations on earth. Look at Taiwan. Look at Singapore. Look at Cambodia and Vietnam. Totally destroyed nations. Now they are emerging as wonderful, powerful, distinct nations. So the question that I ask myself, and it is for us to reflect upon, is where does Nepal stand in this whole discourse of development and in the discourse of globalization? Have we ever seriously given a thought that, my goodness, nations are flourishing and nations are destroyed by this globalization? Does Nepal have a sustained, this is my question to you, does Nepal have a sustained view of the notion of development and globalization? Now it is for you to answer. My answer is no. And my answer is equally pessimistic because I think Nepal is incapable. I am questioning you people. Not only does it not have, not having is something else, but being incapable of even reflecting upon the notion of globalization. That is what I think. So I am questioning your discipline. I am saying what you are studying will make no sense to the nation. Mind you, this is a big acquisition, and I hope you will question me on that. Now, why do I say this? Because I am a student of the humanities. That is one thing. Because I am a student of mythology, I want to connect this with this lens of mine. Why I think Nepal is incapable of even reflecting upon the notion of development. What makes me think so? And why am I so pessimist about my own country? Because the answer is pretty simple. Because I am a student of mythology. Because I am a student of stories. Because I am a student who believes in heroes. Because I am a student who believes in leaders. Because I believe in the intrinsic worth of the human value, which I find missing. Why do I say this? Let me give you some concrete examples which you know that. And as I said, why I think so? I take it from Hamlet's line that things are rotten in the state of Denmark. And I say things are rotten in the state of Nepal. Why? We all know Pullman Gissing. See, we all know. What if I question that man? Don't be angry. I say this, that Nepal is rotten because when I see people celebrating Pullman Gissing, it might surprise you. And the question that I ask myself and to you is, do we really need to celebrate Pullman Gissing and transform him into a hero of mythic dimension? We even heard as a Because he is doing what he is supposed to do. Come on. So what does that show? It shows the poverty of honesty in this nation. That you get one Ulman guessing, and my goodness, you think here is a man who can transform the. That is poverty of honesty. Nothing more. I would rather appreciate Anuradha Koirala and Pushpa Bosnet, because they are doing what they are not supposed to do. Mind you, don't take it literally. Kulman is doing what he is supposed to. If I as a teacher, I teach honestly, I am regular, do you say, wow, what a teacher this fellow is. That is making the Prime Minister and everything. That is poverty of thought. That's poverty of thought. So we are so desperate. That element of desperation forces us to cling to even one small act of a good deed. That's poverty. So, the drought, the scarcity of honest people, when we have this, we have a society which is diseased. And disease does not only mean physical ailment. It's all about, even corruption is a disease. So I would say why I say Nepal is a rotten, and why I have such a pathetic view of this country. This is my country, yet I have such a bleak view of this country. Why I say that Nepal is rotten or a diseased country, and I emphasize the word diseased. I think we are a diseased nation because we cling to people like Kulman Gising, who lights our lights. He lights our lights, and we hope he will tap our waters. He will water our taps, he will water our taps. I think we are a diseased people. Again, this might surprise you, and some of you might also be engaged in that. When we make a big carnivalesque celebration, cleaning of the Bagmati river, and we say, wow, look at this man called Lilamani Phode, who is cleaning the Bagmati. Well, good for him. He has now been promoted to the ambassador. But do you think that that is something to be celebrated? You know what? There were more than 125 NGOs, INGOs, organizations directly or indirectly involved with Clean Bagmati campaign. Millions of dollars have come here. And we celebrate every Saturday. What is the celebration about? You wear, whether Standard Chartered Bank t-shirt or Naval Bank, someone will sponsor in the name of corporate social responsibility. You go there, have your gloves, wear the boots, take selfies, push them into the Facebook, and you call it cleaning the Bagmati. You pick up a lump of plastic, put it by the side of the river, which obviously next day will slip again down into the... How many weeks have gone? How many millions of dollars have been spent on Bagmati? And we say, wow, look at this man, Lilamani. He's so honest, and he has attempted to mount the unsurmountable, which is cleaning the Bagmati. We are diseased because shamelessly we bring money in the name of Chepangs, in the name of Dalits, in the name of minorities, and we become wealthy. Finally, I would say we are diseased because an honest man like you may disagree. An honest man like Dr. Govinda Casey has to stake his life again and again and again for issues that are not at all issues. Do you think a man has to stake his life to say, please don't take too much fee from the students? Please don't take bribe. My goodness, what kind of society we are living in? It's pathetic and it is painful. When this man, and the tragedy is, when this man has retreated, he has seen that there is no hope. And in the last of his, what was that? His satyagraha, or whatever you call it, he had to withdraw on his own because he realized that the society is diseased to such an extent that my death would make no impact on it. So why should I die? That's a big tragedy. When honest people lose hope, nothing can be more devastating than that. So that's why I say, and where is my connection with the humanities? I say, you know what? You will be saying, okay, this all boils down to management. We are not managing our resources properly. Let us allocate our resources. Let us look into it and have a pilot project and do this and that. I would say no. The biggest problem is we are a nation devoid of heroes. We are a nation devoid of leaders. We have politicians, but we don't have leaders and statements. We don't have mythologies. We don't have stories. Now, why do I say this is? Heroes, leaders, mythologies, and stories, what do they do is, they give us a sense of proportion which is so fundamental to the overall progress of a nation. If I ask you, these are heroes and leaders and mythologies and stories are the bonding factors. It's not money that brings in development. These people and these concepts and ideas are what really defines a nation. After thousands of years also Italy survives. You know why? Because it has such amazing stories of its own. America is consistently generating, yes, America is consistently creating new stories. Look at all the Avengers series. What is it trying to do? It is trying to create stories, mythologies that every nation, every person within the nation will identify himself or herself. Now, if I ask you, is there any hero? Hero. That was pervasive. Why? Who was that king? No, Lamsal. I went there, and the tragedy was some political ideology was so irritated by that notion that they destroyed the image and dumped it down the cliff. You don't have is. Now, these things are what really define a nation. Mind you, we may not agree with that. But until and unless you have these defining people, Nepal is totally as absent. We don't have, give me one name which every Nepali national will be proud of. There is always a debate. Kasari Prithvinarayan Saha oh, to the imperialist, he is a colonizer. So until and unless, छुट्टी दिन दे तो पनि बन्द भयो. So until and unless you have this unified object, no nation can survive. No nation can survive until you create heroes. There's a wonderful incident that happened in New York, and that's why America is so bent upon creating heroes. There was this, in New York, there's a place called Central Park.